afraid you'd never open your eyes again. I was just sitting here, watching you, waiting, wondering if you'd ever realize what you lost. You really thought you could just walk away like nothing happened, didn't you? You really thought I'd just let you go that easily. You thought that this would all be over, that you could erase me from your life so easily. But no, you were wrong. You don't get to just walk away from me. Not ever. It was so hard, you know. Watching you with her, seeing you smile at her, watching the way you looked at her, how you spoke to her, how you treated her like she mattered. She doesn't matter. She's nothing. Nothing compared to me. But you couldn't see that, could you? You couldn't see how much it hurt. You couldn't see that you were slowly slipping away from me, and I just had to sit there and watch. How could I just sit there and pretend like everything was fine when you were giving her your attention, your affection? I tried to understand it. I really did. But I couldn't. Not when I was giving you everything. Not when I loved you so much. And you were out there giving it to someone else. How could you? How could you do that to me? I've been here for you, always. I've been the one who's taken care of you. The one who's listened to you. The one who's picked up the pieces when you fell apart. And yet, you chose her. You chose to forget me, to leave me behind like I didn't matter. Well, now we're past that. Now you're here, and you're not going anywhere. You belong to me, and you always will. No one else can have you. No one else can love you the way I do. No one can understand you the way I do. Do you know that? Do you know how deeply I understand you? Every little thing that makes you who you are, I know it all. Every secret you've ever had, every smile, every laugh, every tear. I was there for all of it. I was always there when no one else was. You made a mistake. You shouldn't have left me. You shouldn't have treated me like I wasn't enough. But I've had time to think about it. I've had time to figure out exactly what needs to happen now. And I've decided I'm not making the same mistake again. I won't. You're mine. And I'm going to make sure you understand that. I'm going to make sure you never forget who you belong to. You'll see. You'll see that no one else can give you what I can. No one else will ever love you like I do. You thought you could run, didn't you? Thought you could escape me. Thought you could forget about me. But you're wrong. You're mine. And you'll stay with me. You won't leave again. You want me back, don't you? Deep down, you know you do. You miss me, don't you? You miss how I took care of you. You miss how I was always there. How I made you feel safe and loved. How I made you feel like nothing else in the world mattered except for you and me. No one else could ever make you feel that way. No one else could ever give you the love and attention I can. It's funny, isn't it? How quickly you can forget someone who loves you. How easily you can just slip away. But now it's different. You can't run anymore. You can't escape. You're here, and you're going to stay here. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to make you understand how much I need you, how much I love you. You'll come to see that no one else could ever be enough for you. You'll come to see that you don't want anyone else, that it's always been me. You belong with me. You've always belonged with me. And now, I'm going to make sure you know that. I'll remind you every day. I'll make sure you remember, no matter how hard you try to forget, no matter how hard you fight it. You're mine, forever. No one can change that. You can't change that. And now, you're going to stay right here with me, and I'm never letting you go. You'll see. You'll see that this is for the best. You'll see that I'm the one who will always be there for you. You'll see that no one else can love you the way I do. No one else can give you what I give you. I'll take care of you. I'll always take care of you. You'll never need anyone else. You'll never want anyone else. So, stay with me. Stay here, with me. I'm going to show you realize that. Once you finally understand, you won't want to leave. You'll never want to leave me again. You belong to me, forever. But you're not going to get away with it this time. No more running. You're going to stay here with me. I don't care how long it takes, but you will be mine again. You'll understand eventually. You'll see that this is where you belong, that I'm the one who's meant to be by your side. You'll see that I'm the only one who can give you the love and attention you truly need, the kind of love that nobody else can offer. You thought you could escape, didn't you? You thought you could move on, that you could forget about me, pretend like I wasn't important. But I noticed everything. I saw it all. The way you looked at others, the way you let them into your life, into your heart. I saw the distance in your eyes every time you looked away from me. You tried to move on, to let me go, but it was never going to work. You think I didn't notice, but I did. I noticed every little thing. I noticed how you tried so hard to forget me. You thought you could replace me, but I saw through it. I saw the way you looked back at me when you thought I wasn't looking. I saw how you longed for the connection we had, how you missed the way I made you feel. You tried to find it in someone else, but you couldn't. Nobody else can make you feel the way I do. You'll never find what we had with anyone else. You thought you could just walk away, but now you're going to regret it. You'll regret making me feel like I wasn't enough. You'll regret thinking that you could just discard me like I was nothing. But it's okay. I'm not mad at you. No, I'm not angry at all. I'm simply disappointed. But don't worry. I forgive you. I forgive you because I know you're going to come back to me. You're going to come back to where you belong. All you have to do is take that first step toward me. All you have to do is come back, and we can be happy again. We can pick up right where we left off, and everything will be as it was before. I'll show you that no one else will ever love you the way I do. I'm not angry with you, truly. I'm not mad. I just want you back. I want everything to go back to how it was when we were together. I want to feel the warmth of your touch again, to feel the way your body fit perfectly against mine. I want to hear your laughter, to see that smile that only I was able to bring out of you. And if you won't come to me willingly, if you refuse to understand on your own, I'll make sure you realize the truth. I'll remind you of how it felt when we were together. I'll make you see the bond we shared, how deep it ran. I'll remind you of the moments when it was just the two of us, when nothing else mattered except for our connection. I'll make you remember how you used to look at me, how your eyes would light up when you saw me. I'll make you remember the way I held you, how I protected you, how I loved you in ways no one else could. I'll make sure you understand that no one can love you like I do, that no one else can give you the safety, the comfort, the loyalty that I can. So stay here. Don't even think about leaving. You're not going anywhere. Not now. Not ever. You're mine, remember? I'm never going to let you forget that. I won't let you forget what we had, what we shared. I won't let you forget how it felt to be with me, how it felt to be loved by someone who truly knows you, who sees you for who you really are. You'll never forget. You won't forget how it felt when I held you close, when I whispered in your ear that everything was going to be okay. You won't forget how it felt when I kissed you, how it felt when you were wrapped in my arms, safe and loved. You'll never forget those moments, and that's why you're going to stay. You'll stay because you know that what we had was real. You'll stay because you know that no one can give you what I gave you. I'll never let you go. I'll never let anyone else have you. You'll be with me, and only me, forever. You belong to me, and you'll see that soon enough. You'll see that you can't escape this love, this bond we share. you the way I do. You won't find anyone who will be there for you the way I will. No one else can make you feel this way, and deep down, you know it. You're mine, and you'll always be mine. Forever.